My name is Zoran Smilkovsky. I was born in Yugoslavia, and this show will be done from Florida, and I am really excited. I remember a John Lennon song where he said, imagine a world without sickness and death. But honestly, I cannot imagine a world without sports. I use it to relax me. Here's my situation right now in Florida. Back in Michigan, I was married for 42 years to a caring, giving, and cheerful woman. She passed away 7 years ago. We produced a very sweet boy, though. Unfortunately, he was born with defective hearing and a horrible bent spine. Even so, he started working at the age of 9. However, at 16, he had to have surgery. A good doctor put 2 steel rods in his body so that he could live longer. She did an awesome job. He worked for about 30 years before his rods could not hold him up properly anymore. He never told his boss or co-workers of his handicap. And honestly, if that was me, I would have told everybody. I can't believe my son did it that way, but he didn't want me to tell anybody, and he wouldn't tell anybody. About 5 years ago, my son, whose name is Zori, that's my nickname for him, he realized he could no longer work. His rods no longer supported him. A top Michigan doctor said my son will keep getting worse and maybe someday even become paralyzed. So we applied for disability. When I was up to this point, the government has been cautious on giving him a winning decision. We are at level 6 right now. The federal government has helped us by getting Zori an interview later this year. Zori has not been paid since 2021. My money is no longer able to take care of us. So after 52 years of working, I had to come out of retirement. Please come to the Sebastian, Florida Walmart and say hi to me in the parking lot. I am happy to be pushing carts for customers, especially when it's 100 degrees. On top of that, back in Michigan, I tore muscles and ligaments, let's see, in my left foot, my right knee, my right muscle, and my right shoulder. I'm almost 74 years old now. But what is disheartening to me is I have to take pain medicine each of the 5 days a week that I work. I have now finally convinced myself to this moment. The moment that YouTube has come out of nowhere the last 10, 20 years, and now I have an opportunity to do a show on YouTube. What kind of show could I do? Something that relaxes me, something that I am good at. It is sports with dice and darts. When I was 12, I got introduced to playing baseball by using dice. I was fascinated. I enjoyed it. I played thousands of games with dice by myself and with friends. When I was 25, though, darts came into the picture. At work, someone brought in a dart game so that we can have fun during breaks and lunches. Everyone enjoyed playing and throwing darts during breaks and lunches. The idea of converting darts into a baseball game, though, kicked in. I studied, where all the darts were landing on the board, and I came up with a baseball formula. The guys loved it. We started playing baseball with darts. We played seasons, playoffs, and championships. I thought to myself, I need to get a patent if this thing is working so good. So I hired a lawyer who helped me because he loved the game too. I designed my own dartboard and formula. Stores in the area wanted to buy hundreds of my dartboards from me and sell them. The problem? I could not get anyone to invest in my product or to make my boards, so I had to scrap the idea. It is now 2026. I am desperate to help my son and to retire again. Along comes YouTube. Thank you. It is time to bring back to life my love of dice and darts. Please help me and my son. I appreciate this very much. And don't forget to subscribe and hit like. So now let's talk about what my future shows are going to do, what they're going to be about. Let me get up here on the table and talk about this and show you. Okay, now let me show you my idea, what I came up with over the years, how I'm going to do this. Here's a nice little baseball board game. When I play, I kind of use it. I have, I could use, let's see, these are red guys. Red guys for like the outs. And then when you're on base, base is loaded, whatever. Okay, so that'll work pretty good there. And then I'll put this over here. And let's see. And when I roll the dice, I shake this up and down and then I roll the dice. I'll show you about that. There is a smaller shaker. Like if you were to, let's say, use small dice, then you could use small dice like that. But I am going to right now use the bigger shaker and use a bigger dice. And we'll see what happens. Okay, now here's kind of what I want to do. I want to have 12 teams. We're talking about the dice game. In a few weeks or so, we'll talk more. We'll jump into the dartboard game. But as far as the dice game, here's the idea that I have right now. I want to have 6 teams in the Eastern Division, 6 teams in the Western Division. They're going to play each other 6 times, 3 at home and 3 away. So what that means is, and I don't want the East to ever play the West, and I don't want the West to ever play the East. The only time they're going to play is when the winners play in the playoffs. So here's the teams. Well, let me put it this way. It's going to wind up. Each team is going to wind up playing 30 games. But if you look at it, that's 12 teams. That means, for me, 30 games would amount to like 320 games or something like that I would have to play to finish the season. I think for each division, so I might have to play over 600 games just to finish the season. But after the season's over, the winner of the East will play the winner of the West. Best out of 7, winner, whoever wins 4 first. Then when my dart game is played, I would like to have once again, they're not going to, the division teams aren't going to play each other, only within the division. But after the season, the winners would play each other. And then I'm going to play what's called my type of World Series. When the champion of the dice, champion team of the dice, plays the champion team of the darts, they're going to play whoever wins 7 games first, not 4 games. It's going to be a 7-game series, and we're going to have like half of the games I'll use the dartboard when they play each other, and half of the games I'll use the dice when they play each other. Here's the teams I have so far in the East Division, and I'm kind of mixing the states and the famous cities. I'm trying to do states as much as possible, but if I have to put in a famous city for more recognition, then I do. But here's what I got so far. The Boston T in the East. Number 2, the New York Sky, because of the skyscraper buildings. Number 3, the Michigan freshwater lakes. Number 4, the Ohio River. That's what the term meaning of Ohio is, river. 5, Georgia Peach. And 6, Florida Flamingos. And then the west side will have the Washington Weather. They got unusual weather. The California Gold. The Las Vegas Viva, or welcoming. That means to welcome. Utah Mountains, because I drove through there one time and the mountains are so pretty there. Arizona Cactus, and Texas Cattle. As far as the dart teams, we'll talk about them later in the future weeks. So here's kind of how my formula is going to work. I'm going to, let's see here. I am going to use, I'm going to use 3 darts. I'm going to use 3 darts to call the result of the play. So for example, when a batter is up, I'm going to shake the dice, roll it, and right now I want to read the green first, the red second, and the white third, although I may change my mind down the road. So this is a 2, a 6, and a 5. So on my formula, it would be 265. Right away I go to 2 over here, and 265, it would be a double. The batter just got a double. But that's the way, in a way, it's shaped. And the other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to keep track of all the players and what they do, like the first baseman, second baseman, shortstop, right fielder. I'm going to keep track of everything they do. So, and also, yeah, let's see. We'll keep track of the players. I think that might be cover everything I wanted to cover right now. So on my next show, I will give you a little more detail. I will give you a little bit of history on how darts were invented or who played them first. And I'll give you more detail on how to actually play the game. So I thank you very much for watching my very first show. I want it to be fun and relaxing. I want to do it together. And it's going to be a learning experience as we go on and on together. So please, everybody, have a great week. Until next time, this is Zoran Smilkovsky with Dice and Darts.